and you said you would go live at 8:15, and how dare you? You better go live at 8:15, or else that one guy is going to say it's 8:16. I want all my money back. How you guys doing, everybody? It's Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas, and I hit 30,000 subscribers today, so thank you for that. That was cool. I know we're all in this together. To quote a song from back in the day, there's a 9 Inch Nails song called We're in This Together. It's a good music video. You should check it out. All right, so we got a bunch of people in the chat, and it's Saturday night, and it's quite all right. Saturday night, as Elton John said, is all right for fighting. Get a little action, and I'm not going to fight anybody. I don't like to fight people. I'm not a very good fighter. I don't know if I can take a punch very well. I got sucker punched once. It broke my nose. It was a timeshare guy. Funny story. I'll tell you sometime. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I got Steve here. Dell's here. Susan's here. Wall Street Lord is here. Gator Girl. Hugo Tong. Don't recognize that name. That's cool that you're here. Maybe you just never chatted before. I never saw you. Leela's here. Richard Dragon's here. Ray Matthews here. Dave Beatty. John Amaral. Ray Matthews. Philip Bennett is from Dallas. Toddley Krentz is here. And Jim is here. And James Simmers is here. And I'm itchy in my eyes, wearing contacts today. It's Contessa is here. Steve D. Irving Jackson. John Nees or Ness. I don't know how to say it right. Philip Bennett. Who else do we got? Toddley Krentz. Man, I got a lot of people in the chat. Thanks for being with me on this journey. It is what it is. I did my Steve Wynn video today. We're going to be doing one on another casino magnet tomorrow. Then we're going to profile all the companies and ask, can they be the ones that save Las Vegas? We got the Strip live behind us. We have the American Eagle Cam in stunning high definition, 3.23 megabits per second, 720p. I promised to stay up tonight. Oh, very cool. Nobody knew I was going to hit 30,000 today. Somebody predicted it by the 27th. It happened on the 18th, so that was good. I can take my 100-degree weather. It's 103 degrees here today. We're going to do a little unboxing today. I kind of tricked you. We'll do that if the chat gets over, say, 400. I don't know what it's going to be like tonight. We are in this together now, right? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I guess by me doing this, people are going to say I'm bragging, but I know that the other channels are watching, so I'm glad that you guys are out here with me, and I'm glad that you guys are chilling with me tonight. So what's going on with you today? What's good with you? Did you have a good Saturday out there? I sure hope you did. Kirk Rose talks about Steve Wynn's R. I guess that was part of the divorce with Elaine. She was a D. They didn't like that very much. Let Your Light Shine, one of the very first people that ever commented on one of my YouTube videos ever. And she's a nice lady, and I met her and her husband, and they moved here from California. Just goes to show you that not everybody from California is insane. They're actually really grounded, hardworking folks down there in Henderson. She has a channel, Let Your Light Shine, on Henderson, and she talks about Henderson, but she also goes to the Strip. So you guys might want to check that out if you're thinking of moving down to Hendertucky. Call it Hendertucky, I guess. I don't know why we call it that. I think there's a place called Henderson, Kentucky, actually, to be honest with you. I'd have to look it up. Is there a place called Henderson, Kentucky? Let's see there. I'm pretty sure there is. Yep, Henderson, Kentucky, the official website. Oh my God, it's 81 degrees in Henderson, Kentucky. Seems like a nice place. The average 3-star hotel was $106, and you can get there for $173. Who is flying to Henderson, Kentucky? Had a great Saturday with my family. I'm missing the counter. Yeah, counter's dead. It's just an ego flare thing. Who am I to say how many I had? Oh, wow. Winning Traveler had a good weekend. Just finished up my home buying process. It's a lot of paperwork. Let me tell you, folks. I got no respect. Had a great Saturday. Congratulations. Thank you. Hello from Schaumburg, Germany. Guten Tag. Willkommen. Oh my God. Let's see. Steven's still trying to connect with you about my mask order. Yes, I'm getting to my emails. Margarita says, yes, of course. Hello from Camarillo, California. We are not insane. There's a lot of nice people in California. And whoa, Jack Batterson says, hi, Steve. How are things? Counting down the days till I'm in Vegas, August 4th. Yeah, you'll be fine. I don't see hotels closing before then unless Steve Sisolak goes on an autocratic stompingness? Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I stand by it. Unless he goes on a tear through our economy. Just saw your video on Steve Wynn. Could be very interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Did you hear about the 6 feet bats? No, I've not heard, and I don't want to. There's a bat cave near my wife's hometown. It's actually a tourist attraction. I never went in there. You have to swim underneath like this little thing. I'm not doing that. Steve, why was there 14 police cars at the Hoover Dam Friday? I don't know, Perry. Is that like a bad joke? Why was there 14 police cars at the Hoover Dam? Because they thought there was a donut special. Oh, now everybody's going to say I don't respect the cops. Can't be anything further from the truth. I actually helped the police recover stolen property once. I was like part of the sting. I do respect the police. We just have to make the bad jokes. Stephen Campbell, how much can one man know so much Vegas stuff? I have good sources that are always vetted that look out for me. I also stood on the strip for 11, 12 years and just learned about it and didn't do much work. Unfortunately, how often do you have to wash your masks? I mean, as often as you'd like to wash them. I recommend you use a little bit of antibacterial hand soap or just throw them in some warm water. Wash them by hand. We actually include a care guide. We'll get to that in a second here. We include a care guide for washing the masks in every single order that we do. We're actually going to be comparing. That's our unboxing tonight. I spoiled it for you guys. How come one man knows so much Vegas stuff? Ever read the book Winner Take All? Not really, Gary. Maybe I should. Tell us that story, Steve. Oh, man. No, that's more like a Patreon thing because YouTube will misconstrue my words and then they will damage my channel. YouTube has some pretty hefty censorship. The ugly old fat man, my friend from Vegas, spit out this gum, gave me some good sage Las Vegas advice one day about keeping humble and not doing your channel so hard because you're going to lose yourself. You're going to lose yourself in the moment of the YouTubes. I can't rap and I don't have the flow. All right, so I won't try that. My daughter loved the slot, cops, and donut. I don't know what that means. I might go back to work in December. Very nice, man. Very nice. I think you told us you were recently furloughed, and I hated to hear that. That sucks a lot. Okay. Lou Dog says, keep up the good work. Very nice. Thank you for readying for my visit. Had the South Point buffet. It could be the model. $10 for breakfast. Wow, that's still cheap. Going for brunch on Sunday. Then you got to go for dinner on Monday. Breakfast, brunch, dinner. Skip the lunch. Lunch is just a baby version of dinner at the buffets. What you can do on some of the buffets, though, is you find out when the buffet turns over to a dinner from lunch, and then go there 15 minutes before, pay the lunch, sit around, eat some salad. Don't eat the bread. It fills you up too fast. And then, boom, you get the dinner price for the lunch price. But you're not supposed to do that. Scott says, do I go to the Philippines a lot? I used to go every year, but, now there's, that whole thing where horrible virus pathogen, which is why I'm not on the strip tonight. I'm sure there'll be another YouTuber on the strip tonight for you guys to watch because Saturday night's a good night to go out there. You see a lot of action and stuff, just like Elton John, what he said. Oh, by the way, Stephen, try the Filipino restaurant Pinoy Panay on Maryland. Pinoy Panay. Is that on Maryland now? We have eaten at almost all of them, and we actually eat at Cocina ni Lorraine, means Lorraine's Kitchen, of course, and then also Nanay Gloria's. This is the same company, though. They just named them differently. Okay, so secretly Arnold Schwarzenegger. What a disguise. Yeah, I'm a flabby, younger, white version of Arnold. Saying hello from the Philippines, Dale says, hey, Dale. So many dudes in the Philippines. Do you have a Filipino YouTube channel? My friend Johnny Thompson started one recently. I'm helping him along with it. Dogs allowed in New York guest rooms. I'm going to try it. Ooh, gosh, no thanks. I mean, I'm allergic to dogs. So unless they disinfect the hell out of that room, you're never getting the dander out. Dave Beatty, I have 30,000 subscribers as of today, so I'm happy for that. I'm lucky for that. I'm considerably blessed for that. We have 392 people watching the stream, 119 likes. Thank you so much. Life as we know it is over. This whole thing isn't about a virus, it's about control. A lot of people think that, D-Man. I don't know, man. I'm an independent thinker, and some people will say I'm not, but I'd like to think I am. Hey, Steven, I made it in tonight, Cindy says. Cool. Thank you for coming, Cindy. Howard says 30,000. Wow. Greetings from Minnesota. Love the Vegas info. Thank you, Bill Lemieux from Minnesota. Such a French name for being up there in the great state of Minnesota where the MyPillows come from. And I did text the person. I found out who did it. It came with a gift from the Amazon, and I scanned it and I texted them back a nice note. Hopefully they see it. From Plano, Texas, and want to be there next Sunday as long as all is good. Should be fine to come. I don't think anything's going to close. The green screen, what's the video from? It's just the American Eagle camera. Just type in Las Vegas Live. It's always running. And that's a live one as of 8:24 p.m. on the strip so you guys can see the sun setting with me. And I'll show you some of the traffic down at the Showcase Mall. Nice. How did you green screen a live stream? You use a software. I use a software. Some people don't. You can just go direct with your webcam. It's not a good idea. You use OBS. It stands like Oscar Bravo, I don't know, servitude. Random words. And then I'm capturing my whole display. So I have two displays. One of my displays is this, and one of them is me looking at your comments, and that's what I'm doing. And I just pull that puppy into full screen and put a layer and do things and magic, and it works the way it works. I'm sure Arnold would be happy with 30,000. Yeah, maybe he'll chime in later. My travel agent said Sisolak is making his next announcement July 26th. Should I believe him? No, because how would he know? He has no idea. I don't know. Sisolak probably doesn't know. He might make an announcement tomorrow that he's making an announcement on Tuesday. Where do you live? Oh, RCG. Okay. I check trip on Orbitz. You can check Orbitz. I mean, all the travel websites are going to have essentially the same data. Live live from cool Coahuila, TJ. You know the locale, Steven. I'm sending you a special box soon from Tijuana. Thank you so much, Manny. That is very nice. If you guys don't know this, I have my P.O. box. It lives in my comments or the description of all my videos. Sometimes those link descriptions have some good stuff in them, sources, references. I usually don't post sources. That's very unprofessional of me. Okay, so 70 degrees, Manny says. Yeah, man, it is cool there. It is hot here. It's 101. It was 108 degrees today. It was burst into flames hot. I once saw a chipmunk run across the street, burst into flames. What casinos seem to be the busiest? Which casinos are slow? Anything in the center of the strip. Those are very good and very busy. So you got your Caesars and your Bellagios and your Winds and the Fashion Show Mall, the frontage, and anything in front of the Bellagio is super busy. You guys can see right down here, and MGM Grand is busy. There's the that's like the Hispanic Walk of Fame right there with those stars. They're all Hispanic musicians and artists. And then you have the MGM. That's the where it says the district on the by my head right there. Luxor is dead. Luxor is not dead. It's just on life support. There's a rumor it'll be torn down. I don't know about that. I can't substantiate the rumor. It was just a rumor. It's just a rumor. Oh, they got the Luxor. I guess they moved Diablos over there after all. And Blue Man Group for shows that will never, ever show probably this year at all. Oh my God. Congrats, Steven. I can remember when you had 10,000. Yeah, so if you guys want to ask me a question about YouTube stuff, you can do that tonight. It's just a chill, kind of relaxed night. I don't think anybody new is going to subscribe to the channel. They don't even know who I am. What cam am I using? I'm using a Panasonic Lumix G9 for the live stream, and it's inputted into a USB box and B-box, and then that USB goes into my computer. Canadian here. Where in Canada are you from? I am from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I grew up, I was born in Calgary, moved to Niagara Falls when I was 4 or 5 or so, 5 I think. Then I moved back when I was 10 or 11 to Calgary. So there you go. Whoa, their camera is kind of dizzying. Yeah, it moves a little bit fast. I have been spending time between Washington, D.C. and my estate in Long Island, Gold Coast. It's an expensive place to live, just so you guys know. Have I ever been to Batista's? We've never eaten there. Batista's Hole in the Wall. It's one of the older restaurants, an Italian place in Las Vegas, underneath the monorail tracks across the street from Bally's. And it's a popular place, and they have all these old celebrities out there like Lou Ferrigno and, I don't know, some old celebrities that I just know Lou Ferrigno, deaf. I once met Lou Ferrigno at the San Diego Comic-Con, and I thought he was ignoring me. Turns out he's deaf. I didn't know that at the time. I was like, wow, Lou's a jerk. And they're like, he's deaf, stupid. I'm like, oh, okay. Be at Mandalay Bay on the 27th. Very nice. Albert is coming to the Mandalay Bay. Look out, Mandalay Bay is going to tear it up. Darn, YouTube didn't notify me about your live stream again. Yeah, guys, I don't know. Maybe you can disable and re-enable. Just don't forget to re-enable the notifications. Do I like the Miracle Mile Mall? I mean, it's a mall. It's got mall stuff in it. I bought watches from Fossil, which I promptly returned. Look at that. My stream is buffering in the background. How dare you, stream? Let's just put it on. Oh, okay. There, it's back. And we're back. Oh, my God. Lynn Walsh, 40,000 just around the corner. Your videos are awesome. Thank you, Lynn. I'll try to keep producing the good quality content for you so you have an opportunity to see good stuff about Las Vegas. We're going to go way different direction. We're going to do more positive stuff in Vegas because I am so numb about the C19. If there's a big development, that's a lot of people. Look at how many people are on the strip. If there's a big development, I'll bring it to you, but I don't see a reason to be hitting on Vegas is closing, panic, freak out. Vegas is closing, panic, freak out. Holy cow. Where does it end, my friends? Where does it end? We got 471 viewers and 155 likes. You get me up to 200 likes, we'll do this mask unboxing, and I'll show you guys what we purchased from another company. I won't out the company publicly because that's not fair to them. but we'll show you the way ours come too. Susan says, I said Susan. Susan Zalesko says, Steven, thank you for making my night. Coming on August 31st to September 2nd. Would love to bring you my oatmeal raisin cookies. I would maybe, I don't know. I got to see what day I'm going to be on the strip. I'm doing something around Labor Day. We could possibly meet up. Just contact me. Just send me an email, stevenj@notleavinglasvegas.com if you want to. Loved your video about the wind today. Yes, absolutely. I loved it too. Sometimes I know when I do a video that's halfway decent. Steven, have you been to Four Kegs? Great Stromboli, hole in the wall place. Mamma mia, Klondike likes of the Italian. I've not been to that place, but I've heard of it. It's apparently really good. Requesting more Vegas history. Yeah, we can do that. 9 weeks till my visit. I am planning on having enough fun no matter what. Cool. And Martin Easley. Wow, thank Martin Easley, guys. Thank him 469 times. And Margarita Gonzalez is here. Can't see her whole name, but I'm pretty sure that's who that was. And thank her 475 times, and that is who she was. Evan's mom is in the house. Good evening, Steven. Love your background video. Thank you. And thanks, Margarita. Guys, Lou Fregno lived around the corner from me, played softball with his brother, and went to school with his sister. Down-to-earth guy. Yeah, if you ever watch the documentary Pumping Iron, it documented Arnold's return to the Mr. Olympia. Arnold was always the belle of the ball. Lou Ferrigno was training in his dungeon, his Brooklyn. I think he was from Brooklyn, New York. Besides Bally's, what other hotels, casinos in the next 2 weeks? Not in the next 2 weeks. I think the Mirage is opening either the 6th or the 19th or the 16th, somewhere in there. I don't know. There's a 9 or a 6 and it's flipped upside down. There might be a 1 in front of it. So the Mirage is one of the last holdouts on the strip to open. The Tropicana opens September 1st, but that's not in the next 2 weeks. And from there, I think that would be almost all of them, actually. Almost all of them. So, yeah, Lou was from Brooklyn, New York. Look at you, Louie. You look like a god. Chiseled. That's from the movie. It's a pretty good movie. You might want to watch that one. Oh, he's from Queens, Kevin says. Okay, Queens, Brooklyn. I know there's a difference. There's a bunch of boroughs, and I've never been to New York. I'm not going to try. All right, so we're just going to do this, okay? You guys, now, if you have an issue, when is your Richard Wilk interview going to be released? I got to work on it. There's a lot of audio processing I have to do. Speaking of Richard Wilk, he has a live stream Q&A on his channel tomorrow, so I will just shout him out here and say you guys might want to go and opt in for that one, hit the bell for the notification. He's going to be covering Q&A live with you guys about this big documentary he did about gambling and about gaming. It was on the BBC. It's very popular. Well, Matt is here, 30,000. Congrats. This is just the beginning. Thank you, Matt. Matt has supported the channel tremendously. A lot of the gear on my desk comes from him. This microphone I'm talking into, this camera right here, not the lens, but he got me started with some gear when I needed to learn how to use it. So thank you to Matt. That is very nice of you, Matt. Thank Matt, guys, 480 times. So he's going to be doing that at 11 o'clock our time tomorrow. Did I ever build a puzzle? I've done lots of puzzles in the past. My mother was big on puzzles. We were cold in Canada, and the puzzles killed the time before TV was what it is now, and there was no streaming. Oh my God, why was King Pookie Nation deleted? He said, you ever build a puzzle? Maybe there's something to that, and I completely missed the definition. I don't know. Oh, now he was timed out. Oh my God, we are fighting in the chats. Sorry about your timeout, King Pookie Nation. If you said something that was not something I understand and it was dirty, maybe that's why you're timed out. We are pulling for Vegas, 30,000. Wow. Oh my God, 11 more until I do this mask thing. Yes, Casino Royale is open. Yes, but why would you go there? I mean, okay, yeah, it's a nice little hole-in-the-wall type of casino. I guess you'd go there if you wanted some White Castle. Maybe that's why you'd go there. So yes, greetings from SoCal. Johnny O is here. Oh, the numbers went down. I may never get to this mask opening thing, but maybe if I get to 200 likes, I will do that and show you guys how my wife's masks come. And of course, wearing one right now from VegasFaceMask.com. But no, is Container Park back? I don't know if the Mantis show is going on right now, but they are open. They've been open for a while. Most of them are open. Most of the little vendors in the Container Park are open. Can you show your mask? Yes, I can, Suze. This one here is a gambling-themed one. We have over 50 different types. Oh, we got 200. Cool. We got over 50 different types of masks, materials, and fabrics on VegasFaceMask.com. It goes around the back of your head, so you don't have to worry about it. And you can just pull it down like that. It sits nicely, or you can just wear it like some kind of little bandana. Some people wear bandanas. It's now a fashion accessory, wearing a mask. Can we get pale color swirl masks? We'll have to buy one. I don't know what kind of material we have there. We have all sorts of material. We got one that's a really nice one. It's an orchid one. We're getting new materials all the time. So a couple of weeks ago, The wife's like, we should just go ahead and order a mask from somebody, and she found a local company. And what's amazing about this is when people have mistakes. So if you have an issue with the mask right now, know that I'm on the emails and I will fix it. I fixed the one last night that was in here yelling. Turns out that they used 2 different email addresses, one to order, one to pay. Guess what? It's hard to track things down because I look at email addresses in PayPal. And now you can order on the site, so it's a lot easier for me to see if you paid. And yeah, so there you go. Now, some of these people order masks off Amazon. They take 2 months because they're actually coming from China, okay? And that's fine. We're not here to vilify China and drop shipping, and that's a way to make money when you don't have the skill to make a mask. Some of them come from Las Vegas, like this one here in this mailer, okay? Now, this one here we ordered. We paid $18.90 after shipping for a single mask, and there was no size guide. So we requested a small because she wanted to see what a small would look like on her. Oh, Jersey T, thank you so much. So we get this. I order it 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later, mind you, this comes from my own zip code, folks. This comes from the same zip code that I live in Las Vegas, meaning it's somewhere in a 5-mile vicinity from me. It took me 3 weeks to get it, nearly $19 after shipping. And we open it up, and all we got is this deal right here. This is it. There's nothing else inside. And it's a mask. It certainly is. And it says S for small, and it's a mask. She wanted to see what a pink camo mask would look like, and it's small. It doesn't even... I couldn't even wear this thing. I was in the pet store today buying stuff for fish. I'll put it on Patreon. And I saw this poor guy who's like 7 feet tall, wearing a mask like this. Look at my ears. Now, this is obviously the wrong size, but this is what we got. Took us 3 weeks to get it, and it's elasticy, and that's fine. And it's a one piece, so there's the positives, is that it doesn't like disconnect here, but it does have these little seams inside, if you guys can see that right there. And that's it. Now, I don't have a way to get a hold of the company. You know, they don't send any kind of support with it. I paid with PayPal, so I guess I could always initiate some kind of a return refund. But I feel like I'd be kind of messing with them. But I don't have a way to get a hold of them. So that's that. Here, 3D mask mode. Boo! All right. From Pittsburgh, first-time chatter. Found you last week. Wow, Frank. Guys, welcome Frank to the chat. Please, please welcome Frank to the chat. Say thank you, Frank, 517 times. On the other hand, when you order a mask with me, and you order on the website, we get to the order, we see the order, I go in PayPal, see if it's been paid already, if it hasn't been. I print a shipping label. The wife then goes ahead and she gets the order, and we print out what you have right here, okay? Then she cuts them by hand, and then she puts them in a queue, and then when they're all cut for a big batch of orders, she starts to sew them. After they're sewed and everything, we wrap them just like this. I can't show you this person's personal info, obviously, but it's got the shipping label on it. It comes like this. So we order this, and we open this one up. I'm going to open this one up right on camera with you guys. We closed it. We sealed it. So it's like a real-time opening. So you open it up, and this is how ours come. Okay, just to show you guys what's going on. Now, she always writes a personalized message pretty much on the back. And I just dropped one thing. Man, I suck at this. All right, so with ours, we give you this little guide. This shows you the care we recommend so you can have a mask that lasts you years. Hopefully, we don't have to wear them for years. And then you also get this, which she writes a nice little thank you note on. And then I signed this. This is from her and I, a little bit about us, okay? And so that's in every single one. And then you actually get the masks. And we do this now. It says handmade with love. I guess she bought those somewhere. I don't know. And I have to thank Cindy's Best Vegas Gifts for helping us out with the packing materials and tipping us off how to ship them so we don't lose money on every single one of them. Anyways, then you open this up, handmade in love. I know I gotta tear this off. It's so sad. But she said open it on camera. And then we have the tissue paper right here. And then you open this up just like that. And you guys can see this is how they come. Now this is a bigger order. Somebody ordered 4 from us. And that's what you get from us. Okay. So when you order from the other guys, it takes 3 weeks. You pay $20 for a single mask. You get that little thing in a single mailer. Takes 3 weeks from your own zip code, mind you, and I don't even know how long it would take if I lived in New York or something ordering from Vegas. And then you have 4 masks. We have this really cool Vegas poker theme right here. We have these cats, which are sexy looking little smart cats. I don't know why I said sexy. I'm a weirdo. We have some wild horses. We have Route 66 USA, and then I have football. Okay, I'll stop that. Yeah, that sucks, I know. And then I have all sorts of different varieties. This one is going to go crazy on the green screen. It's not going to look good. And what else do I got? I got some gambling type material right here. I got American flags. I got whatever. Look, my point is this. I know y'all want to get your stuff next week. I want to be able to send it to you next week, but without paying $13 upwards of shipping it across the country for 3-day service. We're doing our very best to make something that's special for you guys. Everything is nicely packed. If you guys want to order, it's vegasfacemask.com, no S at the end. And that's the tale of ordering face masks nowadays. These are really well done. I love them. They're great. I don't like wearing masks. Nobody does. But hey, if you're going to wear them, wear something that's handmade with love in the United States. All right. That was that. So what do you guys think? Are you wearing face shields or masks? I want you to tell me. Henderson had an anti-mask protest. Well, of course they did. And I'm sure they shut down the anti-mask protest, right? Or they threatened to. Funny, because we had a bunch of protests where people didn't wear masks a few weeks ago, and that's kind of weird, isn't it? Steve, I emailed your Gmail, my pattern requests. Okay, Jason, I will try to look for it there. All my face mask stuff goes through StephenJ@notleavinglasvegas.com. Not a problem. I ordered yesterday. I'll be patient. Do you have craps table fabric? Probably. Just go to vegasfacemask.com. There's a nice little gallery on there, and you can go through everything, and you'll see everything that we have. Masks, unfortunately. Hope I didn't miss much. No, Stephanie, you're good to go. Mask wearer. Yeah, how dare you? Masks when indoors? Sure. Or when you're on the strip. If you're with that amount of people that you can see right now behind me, you're probably going to want to wear a mask around that many people because you're not distancing. You have to be a few feet away from everybody. Hi, how long does it take to get them? I ordered 2 about a week ago. Give us a couple of weeks to get them back to you. Again, the one little measly one that I ordered took 3 weeks, and it came from my own zip code. Bought some clear masks last week. They look weird. Yeah, that would be weird. What were they made out of, Jason? What kind of wacky space-age alien technology do you have? We have we need to get some kind of camo. And one thing I do want to say, speaking of camo, I do want to say something. We were driving past. There's a secret. It's not really a secret. I put it in one of my videos. It's near one of the areas by the South Point. You can drive past it. There are like U.S. Army facilities with people on standby here. I know some of you guys have people that are service folks. I was in the store today and I saw an older gentleman wearing a hat, and it was a Vietnam POW MIA type thing, and I thanked him. So I just want to say thank you because I'm incredibly grateful to be able to be in this country. As crazy as we are, nobody is stopping you and asking you for your papers. And those folks right now, I know that the essentials had to work, the truck drivers, the grocery store people, all those folks, but I don't think they're getting enough thank yous. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's out there who is brave enough to sign up voluntarily to be shot at and keep us safe, because there's a lot of things going on in the world that we can't even understand, things that are top secret, things that are levels that don't even, there's a level of clearance that people can get. We never know what's going on. So for all those people who are watching or who have family or loved ones who are serving right now, just say thank you to them, and just be grateful that we live in a safe place, because the world is not safe right now with a horrible virus. We have to say thank you to those who keep us safe. And Nellis Air Force Base, even up further to all those top secret facilities, those folks are people too. And they're probably just as scared as we are, but they're not allowed to show it because they're the show of force. Whoa, Red Pill Gary, very nice, thank you. $16 a night at Golden Gate. For what, Ronald? I'm curious what that is. I love the masks which say this mask is as useless as my governor. Oh, Susan. That's kind of funny, though. I just got my 40 hours restored. 16 weeks still not unemployment. Dieter is a disgrace. It is. And it's not Dieter like the Wayne Campbell, like the Mike Myers character, Dieter's World. So apparently there was a protest downtown. Jeez. You should do a meetup with Chris from Yellow Productions and Dale McKenzie. I mean, Chris is a really nice guy, if you guys didn't know what happened. Whoa, Robert's here. Greetings from Seattle. Thank you for being here, Robert. If you guys don't know what happened, I watched Yellow Productions, but I'm also a camera guy, and I almost bought a Sony camera. I need a small, compact camera, and it's really particular. Like, I love my big cameras and everything like that. My GoPro dies on me, so I need something, and I'm just not looking to spend the money on it. Sony came out with a really great camera. He did a review of it. I gave my opinion. I didn't like the camera. I didn't buy the camera. Whoa, Albert Alvarado, congratulations for 30,000. Now smash that like button. And he replied back something to the effect of, thank you. By the way, thank Albert 495 times. He replied something to the fact of, well, we should meet up sometime. And then I posted it on my Facebook group as a joke. And then everybody went and commented. He's a nice guy. I don't think he saw any of the comments, but I would be honored to meet up with him. He's been doing this a while, and he knows what he's doing. Yellow Productions, good channel on travel. I'm not a really big stuffed animals guy, but he is, and it works well for him. And that's good, you know. He's probably got, everybody on YouTube has something that they do really well. And what he does really well is travel tips, showing you guys the world, showing you Asia, showing you Las Vegas, California. He gets around, and that's great, man. That's great. Vegas ain't Vegas without Stephen Campbell. I know stuff. I know things. I know stuff, to quote Cuomo. No, I mean Fredo. Ha ha! That's hilarious. Yeah, it's an inside joke that I shouldn't say, because then people will tell me I'm partisan. Clear masks are made of a light plastic and have a foam head and chin piece. That is ridiculous, Jason. We are not going to make clear masks. I'm sorry. It sounds like a good way to suffocate. What's up with Canada not letting the Blue Jays play? I didn't even know that was the case. Whoa, Watbury. Thank you, Watbury. Damn, you are so generous. Thank you for that. Congrats on 30K, Watbury says. I didn't know that Canada wasn't letting the Blue Jays play. What are they going to do when they have to play hockey in Edmonton and Toronto? Ooh, boy, they might cancel the NHL after all. How do I know that mask size I am? I saw there was an option for small, standard, and extra large. It's real basic. Just order a standard, unless you're like 6'5" and above. You're good, unless you're really small, in which case you know. It's really simple. I mean, I wear a standard. Every single mask I have is standard. She wears a standard. Everybody wearing a standard. You're good to go on that. We just put those options on there, because if I don't, people will email me about it. Yeah, there's a lot of people on the strip right out there, isn't there? And none of them are going in the retail stores. Someone posted a video of her husband wearing a full President Trump mask. I don't know who that is, Susan. Whose husband wore that? Hi, Stephen. Is Blackjack making an appearance? He's sleeping. Hi, Blackjack. You gonna say something? Blackjack. I might pull him in. Hockey is in a bubble. MLB is not. Hockey's not in a bubble. It's impossible to be in a bubble. And that's what I don't get about the whole thing. They moved the chances of a playoffs being in Las Vegas. No, Dale, man. Dale, if I ship to the Philippines, I'd have to spend $45 to ship it. Dale, I'd have to go to LBC. There's one here, if they're open, because every time I call them, their phone is busy. There's only one office. Other than that, it's Atlas shippers, and it takes so long to get to you. But that would be great if I could. Looks like my chat is not connecting. Hopefully we can try again later. It says, I'm not receiving enough data to have a smooth stream. Try again later, you loser. Yeah, so YouTube is giving me some problems right now. Hopefully it's going to work. And I'm back. Edmonton bubble. Yeah, Toronto and Edmonton bubble. I am Michael buffering. Yeah, it looks like I am. Looks like I'm okay now. Oh, man, I have some technical problems on my 30,000 live stream. Do you guys make gator-style masks, like the Florida Gators? Are you talking about the ones that go around your neck? I can make those on Teespring. I'm not going to do that to her. No, we just make the ninja-style masks right here, unless you mean the ones that open up. She has a design for that, but this is what we're making. Sorry about that. Canada doesn't want people getting back and forth across the border, plain and simple. I mean, yeah, the Blue Jays are in a precarious spot. There's no other Canadian teams for them to play. All they can do is play American teams, and right now, nobody likes America, just so you know. They all think that we're a dangerous place, and it's not good. But it's not necessarily a dangerous place. It's just that we're testing a lot. Congratulations on 30,000, Stephen. Jay Campbell, the Las Vegas guru. I don't know about that. Last guy I know called a guru was Mike Myers, and it killed his career. Called himself the Love Guru. Club's opening soon in Vegas. Look at that strip full of people. No. I would love to see a DJ. Maybe you're a DJ by trade. Yeah, there is a lot of people here, but I don't think the nightclubs are opening until probably the last week of the year, if possible. I mean, we just need to crush the amount of increased cases in Las Vegas, you know? Any news about closing specifics? No, Susan. No, the casinos are not looking forward to close. The only man that knows is the Shadow. The Shadow knows. And, of course, Steve Sisolak. But even Steve Sisolak probably doesn't know. Hey, Steven, I just made you a fan page. Okay, where? And that's weird, because the last person that made me a page was an Instagram account that was impersonating me. So that's kind of cool. I don't know who that is, and I would like to be involved in that maybe. So maybe you can email me and we can talk about that. Thank you so much. I'm honored, but at the same time, I kind of want to know what is going on there. Do you need a Montreal Expos back? That would be cool, although Montreal is more of a soccer town nowadays. What is my next strip walk, Paul says? Well, as long as the numbers keep going up, Paul, I'm going to keep myself safe and sheltered. Look, here's the thing, right? Sun Queen, thank you so much, Sun Queen. I didn't do the Instagram one. I don't know who that is. I know you didn't, my friend. I know. The thing about it is, like, my boss went to a different city for a few days, and then he came back, and within 48 hours, he was incredibly sick. But he lives in Las Vegas, where he's lived for a long time and never got sick. So I think right now, if you keep your pattern up and you keep your patterns and you minimize the amount of outside exposure you have to weird things in weird places. And people are strange when you're a stranger. People are lonely when you're alone, as Jim Morrison said, the late great poet, American poet Jim Morrison. I think if you minimize the amount of exposure you have, then I think you're going to be okay until we have vaccines. And those vaccines will be coming in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Trust me on this. Okay, I'm going to start making videos reviewing your videos. I don't know about that. Guys, what do you think of a video channel that reviews my videos? That's interesting. Okay. Bar Canada at the D. Well, I could have a Canadian bar. Me and Richard Wilk will hang out. Not. Say hi to Bruce. Bruce is here, the boss. I used to work as a DJ for a company that was based in Calgary called Stardust Sounds. Well, that's a great name. Was it named after Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, or was it named after the Stardust Hotel? And if you don't know any better, shame on you. Ziggy played guitar, hanging good with Weird and Gilly and the Spiders from Mars. He played it left hand. He could lick him by smiling. It's a David Bowie song. Rick Hopper, you can find $5 craps if you get off the strip. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Aaron got it. Very good. Hey, Steve Campbell, Lance Johns is here. Thank you guys for being part of this wild, wacky, strange journey. I thought I could get more than 280 likes, but that's okay. Are you sure a vaccine in 6 to 8 weeks? Do you have a source? I have my sources. I'm not telling you the source. That's not how this all works. I just know that they're rolling things out quicker than people think. Have you ever been to the Midwest or the East Coast? I've been to the East Coast in a sense. We used to go over to New York State a lot when I lived in Niagara Falls, Canada. And that's good. Have you ever been to the Midwest? No, I've not. Although people from the Midwest are usually super duper nice folks. Unless you're talking football, and then you tell a Buckeyes fan that you know a guy from Michigan, and then they get angry and they start pulling weapons on you. No, I'm just kidding. They're really passionate about their football, though. Any casinos in Vegas serve Molson Ice? Not that I know of. Honestly, Larry, you can't get a Canadian imported beer worth a damn here unless the channel knows otherwise. Usually, the wife just reverts to Heineken. I would drink Molson in a minute. It's weird, though. Oh, Susan. I keep calling you Susan. Susan, thank you so much. It's kind of weird, though, because the thing is, if you drink Budweiser in Canada, it's brewed in Canada, but if you drink Canadian beer in America, it's brewed in Canada. Strange. I got a Husker in the house. Cool, man. I got a Nevada Husker. The Nebraska, you see, some states are easy. If you're Nebraska, you're a Husker. And there's only one team. Then you meet people from Iowa, and you got to ask them if they're a Cyclone or if they're a Hawkeye. Thank you, Susan. You're awesome. The source is Dr. Fauci. No, Dr. Fauci doesn't ever contact me. He's what nightmares are made of. He calls you up in the middle of the night and goes, Steven, I got some information for you. Oh, my God, Dr. Fauci, stop calling me. Dr. Fauci, what are you doing? Moosehead, thank you very much. Steven, you got to take the vaccine. You got to tell people on your channel to take the vaccine. Dr. Fauci, I'm not going to do that. I'm about them making their own decisions. Steven, if you do it, you get to 30,000 subscribers. Dr. Fauci, I already passed 30,000. 50,000. I think I can get there on my own. 100 quadrillion subscribers, Steven. Dr. Fauci, just Please keep your story straight. There's too much history. Explain those pictures with Bill Gates. Goodbye. Click. Anyways, vaccines are not garbage, Dr. Dudson. Vaccines and health. I mean, I respect your opinion. You're always here in the chats. Vaccines have extended the average health, average lifespan of human beings by decades, man. Oh, YOLO Duran. YOLO Duran. You only live once. Duran. Thank you so much. And Knight's Landing tonight. Wow. Thank you so much. Molson is at Bar Canada. There is really a place called Bar Canada? Damn, I've not been on the second floor of the D since it was a Fitzgerald's. I'm just going to be honest with you. Did your boss get his written? No, he took it on like Thursday at 4 o'clock. He's probably not going to find anything out, if not ever. Yeah, so actually some people that got tested here in Nevada, they never even got back. They never even heard anything. They walked around for 3 weeks not knowing, and then they got a result after 3 weeks. Sounds like Mo Sislak. Yeah, no effing way to take the vax. Okay. Vaccines do have some side effects, but the benefits outweigh the risks. This is true. Some people think that vaccines cause autism. Some people think that vaccines sterilize you. Some people are freaking nuts, just so you guys know. Some people are crazy. Oh my God, I opened up the wrong package. I just realized I was supposed to open up this one. This one's already open. Oh, that's why it was so hard to open. Oh, well, whatever. The wife's going to kill me. What's the point of taking a test and then not knowing the results? They're just incredibly overwhelmed, and they had like 6,800 tests in a single week. They couldn't get back to everybody. Whoa, Ziphead Dragon 93021. If you're in California, what zip code are you in California? Maybe you're in California and you're from 93021. Let's see where that's like. 93021 is Moore Park, California. Is that where you're at? I figured you out. I reverse hacked your username. Paul T says, Steven, you look good in that shirt. Yeah, baby. Go Rangers, go. Not really. I don't even think they're in the playoffs. I don't know, but go Leafs, go. But somebody sent me this, and I like the shirt, and I love the Rangers logo. It's one of my favorite logos of all time. That has not changed much in over 100 years. On our way to the airport for a few hours to come out to Vegas, I'll be at Skylofts and can go live once you get there. Once I get there. Okay, cool. You could also meet up and do a nice walkthrough if our schedules work. I think we have each other on email. I got to search for the term Skylofts. That would be fun. So we are crazy if we don't agree with you. Who said... Jesus, Kevin. Stop it, Kevin. Everybody tell Kevin to stop it and simmer down now. I say about 1,000 words a minute in these podcasts. I can't even remember what I said 5 minutes ago. I think I was talking about how great I think the logo on a Purell bottle is. Oh, yeah, it was this shirt. Come on, man. You're going to hold me to accountability. I love it. I love it. Steve, has any of your videos ever been YTP? I don't know what YTP is. YouTube paper? Yellow Thomas Paul? I don't know what that means, Clifford. You can tell me what it means. You look better in a Bruins shirt. I don't have a Bruins shirt, but number 4, Bobby Orr, one of the best players of all time, Hall of Famer. He's already in there, and iconic. And he actually ignited my love of reading, but that's not a Vegas story. If you guys want to hear how Bobby Orr got me to read, you tell me. Ziped Dragon 93021, again, thank you. Yeah, if you guys want to know about that, then you can say yes in the comments. Hi, Bill and Lisa. Is Bill and Lisa's food and travel vlog is here? Yes, Bill and Lisa, fast-growing channel on the YouTubes. My goodness. What am I going to do when I start doing food reviews soon enough? Man, oh man, I cannot. I can learn from them. I have never been tested, no reason to, unless I'm asymptomatic. Well, asymptomatic means you're not symptomatic. So why would you get tested if you're asymptomatic? That's the big conundrum out here, right? Right. Kevin is right that if you don't agree with me, I tell you you're wrong. Dude, check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm telling you, you're wrong, BH. You go read the comments on my videos. Unless I have people telling me I'm a moron, unless I have people just trolling me to death, everybody comments, man. I'm telling you, you go on and vote for one guy, vote for one guy, vote for another. I've never said who to vote for. I'm pretty well balanced, so check yourself before you wreck yourself. Was that a Beastie Boys song? I don't know. Anyways, YouTube poop. No, I've never been on that. Do they still do those? I remember those from back in the day, man. That was a long time ago. Just dropped in to tell you congrats on 30,000. Thank you, Bill and Lisa's food and travel blog. Texas Rangers, Bill and Lisa get the thumbs up. That's very cool. And what did Clifford say that was so bad he put in the sin bin? YouTube poop videos. Well, there's nothing wrong with Clifford saying that. It's okay. Wow, it was a PG-13 channel. Kids talk about poop all the time. Okay, so have you ever been to a restaurant called Arawan, located on the original strip center where Lotus was? Best Thai in Vegas. No, I've not, man. Arawan, that sounds good. We'll have to check it out. Facebook clickbait in a year. I dissected the COVID-19 vaccine. What's inside will shock you. You could do that right now. You could do that right now. Those are all clickbaits that'll come. Steven, did you see the news out of Iran today? I don't know. That sounds like it's something that this channel shouldn't talk about because it's probably crazy. Iranian state hackers caught with their pants down in intercepted videos. That sounds embarrassing if their literal pants were down. Bill and Lisa's travel vlog. Wow, thank you so much. Love your vlog. You are the best. Okay, sure, thanks. Some people think I'm the worst, and yet they still watch, which is an honor to me. Oh, Susie Cantu, Lerma's out of here. Good night. Have you ever been to Binion Steakhouse? No. Something about me is that I have not eaten at most places in Las Vegas. We were poor for a very long time, struggling to get by because of something I talked about in another video a few days ago when I was just sitting in my car and I used that weird filter on the screen. And yeah, I screwed everything up, man. We should have eaten at a million places in the last 15 years. I love Mexican food, Paul. We went to Casa Bonita. That's from a South Park episode. It's a real place in Colorado. We went to Casa de Michoacan. No, Bonita de Michoacan. I'm going to say it right. Bonita de Michoacan. Michoacan. I don't know if there's an H or a CH in there. And it was really good. We've also been down to Casa de Amore. I think that's the one downtown. And then we had Roberto's Tacos last night. So boom, Roberto's, still my friend. Have you ever watched Las Vegas with Annette? She does room tours. No, I've not. Very nice. I'm afraid to get tested and then get contact traced by my horrible governor in Oregon. Feels a bit too Big Brother-ish to me. No symptoms here. Yeah, so here's the thing. Like I told my boss, I'm like, if you tell them where you've been, they're probably going to hunt us down and start harassing us to get tested. And if none of us are sick, then I don't know. Maybe we should get tested. Maybe we shouldn't. Oh, type in Iranian virus news. Oh, my God. Now you're just trolling me. Iran virus. Oh, my God. Iran estimates that up to 25 million vaccine cases. What? That's on the Associated Press? Okay, we're looking at the news today because it might be pertinent to Las Vegas, even though Iran's president Saturday estimated that nearly as many as 25 million Iranians could have been infected with coronavirus since the outbreak's beginning. Iran virus cases, okay, and urged the public to take a pandemic serious. 25 million Iranians could have been infected. I don't want to talk about that so much unless you guys want me to. Do you guys want me to comment on that? That's not really the purview of these videos. I love that word, purview. I had steak the other night at Gallagher's, and it was awesome. I might go to Gallagher's soon, just so you guys know. I don't think I'll make a food blog video about it. It's just a friend taking us out, which is nice. So, yeah, we got Blue Jays are now to play in Toronto. Oh, Canada, my home and native land. What are you doing when all my sons command? They changed the national anthem. They don't say thy sons anymore. Yeah. No, Vegas talk. See, Tata has got it right. Boom, we're not talking about Iran. There's a lot of good political commentary channels out there. I won't tell you any names. You guys go find one that works for you. This could be good news if the fatalities stay low. It could be, but Iran's a different country with a different strain, so it doesn't really matter. Greetings from Oregon. Tell your governor to open things up. Okay, Steve, open it up. Open it up, Mr. Steve Sisolak, the Right Honorable. Congrats on 30,000. Finally got a chance to watch a stream and hope all is well. It's very well. If you're a close contact to someone that tests positive, you are considered probable. What's a close contact? See, in my office, I have a door, and I have a window that looks out into a hallway. I don't have any natural light. So I go into my office. I'm the only person in my office. Then there's another office where two people are in that office, but they never come into my office. I very seldom go into their office. Am I a close contact? I don't know. What's the definition? What's the definition? It depends on what the definition of is, my friends, as a famous president once said. And you know what? I guess that's some legal speak. I'll be in Vegas at 11 a.m. tomorrow. And what do you recommend for lunch, John Messina says? Well, if you're looking for a budget-friendly lunch, if they're still open over at Ocean's 1, I'd go there. But then I just remembered that they're on Dirty Dining, so maybe they're not a clean place for you to go. Well, you could always Grubhub or something to your room. You could always do something special for yourself. By the way, boss man, congratulations. So Timothy Oster If you guys want to know my story of YouTube live streams, I could tell you that. That's a YouTube thing. I'm guarantee you it's just subscribers in this right now, which is pretty wild and crazy stuff. Timothy Oster was on my very first live stream I think I ever did. It was in the backyard, and I got scared to death by a black widow spider because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just streaming from my phone. 600,000 deaths worldwide from it. Yes, okay. Hope me and my wife make it to August 8th through 14th. 5-year anniversary. Good work, Michael. You are getting there, man. They say the 7-year itch, but you're probably going to be married for another 100 million times that. Casa Don Juan on Main Street. That's the one I was thinking. Casa Don Juan. We got a really good group on from Casa Don Juan, and it's a nice restaurant. The epitaph for Vegas. The 'twas greed that killed the beast. I don't know about that. BH, I don't think we're on our deathbed. I think we're on life support. Can I bet baseball next week? I bet you can. Oh, see what I did there. Herd immunity is not effective if antibodies do not stay around. Yeah, Dell makes a point. We don't know what the antibody situation is. You have vaccines that are, they call them sterilizing vaccines, and you have vaccines that are non-sterilizing, and they work differently. I did that in the other video the other day. Nobody saw it. Yeah, that's all. Raising Cane's, use Postmates. Raising Cane's is a good place, but, you know, stuff like that, it's to be loved and enjoyed super hot and fresh. So Raising Cane's might be a place you want to go into. Peppermill is a great suggestion. Let's think of other restaurants you could go to. If you're on the main strip, you could always check out, you know, Bally's has the Grand Bazaar in front, and they have the pizza place there. What's that place called? Oh, I want to say Gallagher's. It's not. It's Grimaldi's. Then you have Wahlburger down there. Those are probably some good quick serve options for you. Watching from Seattle, go Seahawks, Jonathan says. You had a black widow spider in your house? No, Aaron, it was in my backyard. It scared me. It was in my very first live streams. And I went, blah! Are the timeshare people out in force? They're out there, Paul. Apparently the company I used to work for is out there too. They didn't invite me back because they knew I had a new job, I suppose. Quick asking people to open things up. Does anyone in Vegas take COVID seriously? Unreal. Come on, Nevada. Take this seriously so the rest of us can come back. Donna, I think you make some valid points, but I think at the same time, and this is another one where you guys are going to say, see, he didn't agree with you. You told her she was wrong. No, I'm not telling you she's wrong. I'm telling you from a person living here on the ground level, there are tens of thousands of people that want to go back to work, and they work at places like Tropicana, places like Bally's, places like the Mirage. They can't just be thrown into another casino setting. There's people that are seriously worried because their unemployment runs out. So there are people who are seriously in a bind right now that wanted to open up, and we want to open up safely. So I understand what you're saying, and I understand what they're saying, and I guess we have to put the value on a person's psyche and livelihood while we put the value on a person's health. Black Bear Diner, but there's none of those on the strip. That's not true. There's a Black Bear Diner at the South Outlet Centers, and it's off. It's not in the outlet center. It's off in the little shopping plaza to the front. What Vegas needs now is another hangover movie to jumpstart the city like it did in 2009. Yeah, I mean, if they're doing a production apparently at the, I heard at the Cromwell. The Cromwell, it always sounds very classy when you say Cromwell. It sounds British. So yeah, they're doing a movie there. I don't know what it's about. It might not even be a good one. It could be some indie art project for all we know. It's Giordano's. Thank you, Grimaldi's. Giordano's. There's a location in Summerlin too. We want to go out to the Summerlin one day. Tangerine Travel shows the Vegas scams to avoid. Very interesting. Yeah, I actually did a video like that last year. 2 of them, 3 of them. Yeah, I have a lot of videos. You guys want to take a guess at how many videos I have on my channel? I don't even know how many videos I have on my channel that are live right now. I have a few that are not live. Let's see. Not leaving Las Vegas. If you guys are not aware, I have 523 videos on my channel. So there's a good chance that if you ask me a question, I can just refer you back to something that was built and made. Paul Blart 2 was filmed at the Wynn. Cool. Yeah, you know what? Get Him to the Greek was filmed at the Planet Hollywood. That was a movie with Russell Brand. Now he's a podcaster. Everybody's a podcaster now. Every person is a podcaster. Somebody once said, you're going to be like Joe Rogan. I'm like, no, because everybody's a podcaster. Big celebrities. Brie Larson went on YouTube. Oh my God, it was bad. Go read the chats for her first video on YouTube. You will laugh your butt off. Water, the essence of all life. Water makes up 6.5 million. I don't have anything clever to say on that one. Con Air was filmed here. Of course it was. Caesar should have a hangover suite where you could destroy it. You put down the cost first and go wild with your friends in the room. Oh my God, that's a marketing idea that they might want to consider. We need this to end. This is the end. Whatever happened to the giant blue building on the North Strip that never opened? That's the old Fontainebleau. It was sold at bankruptcy for $150 million after over $1 billion was put into it. It was bought by Carl Icahn. Carl Icahn sat on it. He was the lone bidder. It was Turnberry Associates was trying to bid on it as well, but they couldn't get their money together. And then he sold all the furnishings to the plaza, most of them, and then he sold the property for a lot more than he paid for it, close to $1 billion. And now there's a $1.5 billion that needs to put into it to be completed. So it's called the Drew right now. Probably not going to be the Drew when it's finished. Vegas Vacation is an awesome movie. Great idea. CH leaving Las Vegas. I missed the footage of the footlong crot dogs at the Silver Slipper. They put caraway seeds in the crot. I still do it at home that way. Interesting. Silver Slipper has not been around for a while. I don't do a Ron Burgundy impersonation. I haven't seen that movie enough times to nail it. What's your favorite Vegas movie? My favorite Vegas movie is probably Vegas Vacation. I just like the classic old Vegas, and I'm a Chevy Chase fan. He's a very good comedian. His brand of humor and comedy would not last. Go watch any of the vacation movies and you'll see that they would be just blocked by everybody saying everything is offensive. But yeah, Diamonds Are Forever, Connery as Bond, him climbing up the side of the old International Hotel, which became the Hilton International. Also scenes from there were filmed at the Circus. Yeah, it's a great marketing idea. That is why Vegas would not be able to think of it. Outside the box thinking is needed. You know, but Vegas had one of the most successful marketing campaigns of all time with What Happens in Vegas Stays in Vegas. So that was a thing, you know, and we can change up our background here for a minute for the last part of the podcast. All we're going to do is go, ooh, I just realized something. If I do this, you guys are going to see all of my subscriptions, so I better sign out. I don't want you guys to see my subscriptions because it's a personal thing, don't you know? So we're going to type in lot. This is how you do this. You go Las Vegas Live. See what's live right now in Lost Wages. And look at that. We got another YouTuber that's strolling down the strip live now. That's good. We got the Trooper. That's not a live video. We're going to go to live and find a video that's live for you. We can go to the New York camera. Okay, there it is. New York live. We're just going to hit that full screen after we add jump. And there you go. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah, I know that was filmed here, and it's kind of weird that I just have never remembered the parts that were filmed here. I remember when Jason Bourne was filming on the Strip, that flick was a letdown. I thought it was okay. What bothers me about most Vegas movies, to be truthful, is that they always do jump cuts where it makes no sense. Like in the Hangover movie, there's a hang glider in Hangover Part 3, and 1 minute they're here, 1 minute they're there. It's very, very schizophrenic and jumpy. And then you also have the Jason Bourne movie where 1 minute he's at McCarran in the tunnel, and the next minute he's at the Riviera. Boom, boom. I know we're not going to film a 15-minute drive, but just do them in the same spot, please. The Drew Fontainebleau is a curse, I think. I don't know about that. It might be a curse. It's cursed, I tells you, cursed. And for whatever reason, oh my God, I think I just ended my live stream. Look at that. That was not very smart of me. Because I logged out, it killed me. That was hilarious. Because I logged out in front of you guys to bring up this New York camera, it actually logged me out of my chat. That was fun. All right, I'm still here. Why stop talking? Because it logged me out of everything when I logged in because I was in the same browser. Yeah, I usually run one in beta Chrome and one in regular Chrome. I'm a nerd like that. But that way you can log in and out of different accounts. I manage some people's YouTube accounts and stuff, and yeah, that's it. It is what it is. Okay, great. Dr. Fauci says you shouldn't touch your face. I feel like Mel Gibson now in that movie. Which movie where he goes crazy? I'm in my house. I'm not worried about touching my face. We have some ceremonial things that we do, the wife and I. When I go to a store, we put on the mask. When I leave the store, I use hand sanitizer on the way out. When I get into the car, I have a small bottle of Purell hand sanitizer that's hanging from my thing where I mount my phone, and I use that. And then when I come into the house, I wash my hands. So I'm really not all that worried about touching my face when I'm in front of my camera, but thank you. What are you doing with your teeth? Nothing. Vegas vacation when Papa Giorgio won everything. Yeah, they won a Keno game at the very end, but then Russ, the kid, was basically just rolling in luck on the slots, and they thought they couldn't get home. It was pretty funny. Vegas vacation when he wins the car at the craps table. Fake ID, of course. Yeah, it was the worst fake ID in the world. That was the joke. Vegas 1978 TV show, Dan Tana driving through Fremont Street. A lot of good retro stuff out there if you guys are into the retro Vegas scene. And we'll cover some of that on the channel too. What Women Want. Yeah, that was the one. My fan, Las Vegas, is The Gauntlet with Clint Eastwood in 1977. Very nice. Mel Gibson slapping his face as Lethal Weapon. Oh, okay, not What Women Want. Okay. I already covered my favorite Vegas movie, Mr. Steven Murdoch. I just said I think it's Vegas Vacation. Hotels with good offers. Lots if you're signed up to their loyalty cards. We've seen some things in the Not Leaving Las Vegas Facebook group, like $600 in free play at places like Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's it. Wow, you got quite the name, Mr. TL. My goodness, that's not safe for work, is it? Jason Statham made a movie there, too. I'd have to go watch that. I like Jason Statham movies. I hear you need a transporter. That's Jason Statham. You ever been to Piero's? I got a pair of your masks 2 weeks ago, and I want to thank you guys. Very nice the way you pack everything. Thank you. Slogans are great, but actual in-town gimmicks are needed, too. Yeah, they're a little bit worried about how to market themselves, you know, and you're not going to get through to the big casino companies. I've tried in the past. You just can't. Charles Angels with Dean Martin as Howard Hughes like owner. Okay, very nice. Need a bodyguard? I'll die for you. No, that's okay, Jim. I don't think I'll ever need a bodyguard. These Vegas channels can only grow so large. That's the way it works. But I'll keep trying to pump up the content. I've seen lots of movies where there is a scene in Vegas and I can recognize it as a casino in Vancouver area. Red Pill Gary says, there's a movie on Netflix. I can't remember the one. It had Ryan Reynolds in it. It was real popular. I'm going to IMDb that right there. And Ryan Reynolds was in Las Vegas, and he wasn't. And it drives me crazy. I'm going to look that movie up so you guys can kind of avoid it right now. And it was obviously filmed somewhere over in the Middle East, okay? And it was obviously not Las Vegas. And then they filmed parts of it in California, according to the IMDb. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, could you not just have driven 3 hours to film some Vegas scenes and pump some money into our local economy? I just was completely just not really happy with it. So let's see what Ryan Reynolds is a hardworking man. It was called 6 Underground. And there's a scene that's supposedly in Vegas, and it's so obviously not. And it's poorly done. With the amount of, starving students that do CGI effects, make them in Vegas. Put them in front of a green screen, for God's sakes. 6 Underground, yep. Have you heard anything that will happen with the Palms and the old Chaos Club space there? I don't know if they're going to sell the Palms. I mean, the Palms is in a weird spot. You got to have a good hotel occupancy for the Palms to work. Because if there's lots of spaces on the Strip, that's where they're going to stay. I like the Palms. Palms is a nice place. They spent way too much to renovate it. They were really living high and mighty when Station Casinos bought that. Chaos Nightclub was a bust. Doesn't mean that all nightclubs were dying. That's what they tried to imply back in the day. But Chaos didn't know how to manage their own nightclub. They did some bad things in terms of customer relations and word of mouth. And they killed themselves because they oversold their first night that they were going to be opening. I think they had Cardi B, that person. She was performing, I think it was, and they oversold it, and then people couldn't get in, and then it was terrible word-of-mouth advertising for them. Any news on Planet Hollywood? It was supposed to open on the 13th, and they're holding off for whatever reason. Is Rio closed for good? No, there's a leaseback deal on the Rio. It'll open eventually. Caesars wants to run it. But again, hotels that are off the Strip are hard to fill up when the hotels on the Strip are not filling up. Right. Oh, last week's news was there was a monorail has potential buyers. Yeah, I covered that the other day in one of these live streams. The monorail, there was talks with the Las Vegas LVCVA, Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. They were talking about buying it, but that was before the pandemic hit. They said if they bought it, they would extend it out. It would go from the convention center, hook up with the Tesla Boring Company deal to take people to the Strip, and then it would be run to the Sands Convention Center all the way down to the Mandalay Bay. There was no talks of bringing it out to Allegiant Stadium because it's only a 5-minute walk from Mandalay Bay to Allegiant, I guess. ZZ Top did a great Viva Las Vegas remake. They did. And the best Las Vegas music video is Love Roller Coaster with Beavis and Butthead. I swear to you, go watch that. The animation is fantastic. I'm a fan of cell animation that's not computer generated. And they did a great job representing all of the casinos. Is it a Play It Again Sam's Gentlemen's Club really up for sale? I don't know anything about the Gentlemen's Club scene. It might be. It's on Spring Mountain Road. It's an alternative type of gentlemen's club. I'm not going to explain it. We don't talk about that stuff on the channel. It's not alternative in the sense of LGBTQ. It's just a different experience for gentlemen's clubs. Way more laid back. If they demolish Luxor, they should replace it with a hotel like the Montecito Resort. Sure. You could replace it with a hotel like in Oceans, was it Oceans 12? That'd be interesting, right? Or Oceans 13. Cardi B is adopted. Oh, that's good. She also said some nasty things about how she used to rob people when she was working before she was a hip-hop artist. So when you brag about robbing people and drugging them and making them drunk and taking their money, you lose a lot of my respect. I'm sorry. I mean, if you like Cardi B, that's cool, man. There's nothing wrong with that. The Mormons were running Vegas for Hughes. And so the thing about the Mormons in Las Vegas was they were the first banks that were willing to bankroll casinos. The Mormon bankers, there was a couple of them. My bank that I deal with is actually based out of Utah. So there's a lot of history right there. But they were the first ones that were willing to loan money to casino operators. And so that's why the Mormon bankers owned Las Vegas for a while. Have you ever been to the Green Door or Blue Moon? No, Stephen Campbell fan page. I'm about to actually bounce you out of here. I don't know who you are, and I'm not comfortable with that, actually, and the whole idea of a fan page. And I don't want you to turn on me, but those are really not safe for work types of things, and we don't talk about on the channel. And so if you're a fan, you probably already know that. Morning, just feeding Butters. Congratulations. Butters? Butters from South Park. Everyone knows it's Butters. That's me. You two still haven't found out what I'm looking for. Yeah, that was a great music video. Absolutely. Is up to do. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, that's getting just too weird, man. Right, Beavis and Butthead Do America, they stayed at Caesar's Palace. Yes. They have lots of slots in Las Vegas. That was Phyllis, oh, God, I can't remember her name, but she was great. Uh-oh. Now we got trouble. I can make it a channel. No, you can't, because you'd be impersonating me, so just stop it. All right, guys, Stephen Campbell's fan page. Yeah, I knew that was going to go nasty real fast. Some said Stevie B was Cardi B's daddy. Pretty funny, pretty funny. How is keto low carb going? Chuck, I didn't even commit to that. I got the worst brain fog in the world. I was severely unprepared for it, and I have to be prepared to lose weight. Absolutely must, because it seems to me like if I don't do it the right way, I don't go all in. Plus, I don't know if the gyms are going to close out here, so I haven't signed up for a gym. I do have some really good bands that I bought for my trip to the Philippines when I was in fantastic shape and could actually lift and bench stuff. So I could start using those, but I'm not in any mood or mode to do it, especially if I start doing restaurant stuff, which I think some people want me to do. Do you guys want me to do restaurant reviews? I mean, I would love to do them. At this point, it seems like there might be an audience. Phyllis Diller, thank you, Jason. That is awesome. Have I ever been to the Longhorn Casino? Never been in that one. Oh, you have a kitty named Butters, Brenda and Shane. I should have known that. You guys hooked me up with your awesome hat that has a giant D on it. Ooh, excuse me, for Dublin. And you told me about your cats, and you guys are awesome. Do you play any musical instruments? Patrick says. Patricia, I'm sorry, Patrick. No, I don't. My father bought me How to Play Guitar for Dummies back in the day. He said, to be a rock star, you only need to know 3 chords. That's a line from a Cheech and Chong movie, and I just never got into it. I couldn't even learn guitar tablature. It's just not my thing for my brain, I guess. I was a little offended when Cardi B bragged about Rolling Men before she was famous. Not good PR. Yeah, you don't want to say those things, and that's not a very good role model for girls who might look up to you as a successful person, your personality. Okay. Have I been to the Bighorn Sheep at Hemingway Park? No, another YouTuber covered that, so I have never been down there. It's a pretty interesting one. Congratulations on 30K, Stephen. You have come a long way this year. Thank you so much, Susanna, who's on my Patreon. So we should actually do this with Susanna so she can be protecting everybody. So thank you, Susanna. You guys are awesome. Erwin Jackson says, yes, I need to try an In-N-Out burger. Heard that's good. I went to In-N-Out tonight and got it for the wife. I actually have her leftovers, or as she calls it in her language, Celine. I heard something interesting tonight regarding weight. It said that you want to reduce or release weight because if you lose something, you're likely to find it again, Elizabeth says. Yeah, that's a very good way of looking at it. That's like a law of attraction type thing. What do you think about Resorts World? I think it's going to be a beautiful property. I have a bunch of stuff on Resorts World to bring to you guys. I know some information, and I'll do a video on that this week. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. Wonderful. Yeah. Calorie deficit, calorie tracking works wonders. Calories are not all built the same, though, unfortunately. You know, insulin response. There's so much science. But Dodger Ryan is right. Just stop eating as much. Eat more foods that fill you up. Count your calories. There's a million different apps to do it. MyFitnessPal's free. I have a friend in his 70s that went to LV when he was in his 20s and said that back then there was only a few smaller casinos and old motels and everything closed on Sunday. So everyone could go to church. Wow, Red Pill, that's interesting. I never heard that one. Very cool. I'm thinking downtown Summerlin. Don't know about Henderson. Okay, very nice. Hey, Steven, congrats on the subs. Hardest working couple in Vegas right now. Thank you, guys. Veg and I have great breakfast spots. Yes, and if you use the Yelp app, I don't know if it's still the case, but we got an entire loaf of banana butt bread. Oh, God, it was horrible. Banana butt bread. Oh, don't order the banana butt bread. We got banana nut bread. Banana nut bread for free. So if you check in with Yelp, and they're actually a nice place, and they have great food. It's a chain. Who cares? There's the Egg and I, but it's still good stuff. And they're only open till 3 every day. Thank you for being you, Lorna says. You are great. Thank you, Lorna, for being you. The buffering symbol. I know. I got buffering. I don't like the buffering. Stop the buffer. Michael Buffler here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. I got the display from yesterday. I got it up. It's up. Let's change the display from yesterday because I'm getting look good to me. I don't like it, my friend. I don't like it. All right, so let's see if we can change it. We can't change it. I just killed everything. Oh, my God. Oh, I didn't. Okay, that's good. Don't do things on the fly on a live stream, everybody. It messes everybody up and nobody likes you afterwards. Okay, would like to pay tribute to John Lewis, who passed away today. Yes, Melanie, we can pay tribute to John Lewis. That's a very nice thing. He was one iconic civil rights leader back in the day when people did things a lot differently, but he got results for his cause. So yes, he did pass away. All right, guys, so we have been in here for an hour and 10 minutes. I just want to thank you all for being awesome and being here. Stop buffering. Stop it. Stop buffering. Stop it now. My internet's been bad all day long. It's been a horrendous you-know-what show, and I'm not really happy with it. And it's just because I have CenturyLink, and they suck really, really bad. I mean, my output is as high as it can possibly be, and I still have these issues. Well, it is what it is. We roll with the punches. Blackjack is here. Come here, Bubba. Come on up. What are you doing? Oh, no. I was sleeping because it's so hot in the room. He's right here with me. And he is here. Do keto. It works and is so healthy. It is, Lynn. You're right. I've done it in the past. I did it for like a year straight in the past. Oh, Shujak Shine is here. We got Blackjack, and we got a family, and you're my extended family. So I want to thank everybody who's in the extended family tonight, who is in this live stream with me. There's some other Vegas bloggers who are live streaming. You might want to go check them out. They're on the strip, which is good, so you guys can see what the strip looks like. Better off than when I do it. But you're here anyways right now. So thank you to Jack Batterson, Lynn Walsh, Suzanne Zalisco. Don't go anywhere, Blackjack. We're thanking people. Martin Easley, Margarita Gonzalez, CJ's daddy, Matt, the G-Man. I can't pronounce his last name. Jersey T, Frank Scrapjini. Sorry about that, Frank. Red Pill Gary, Robert Jimenez, Albert Alvarado, Watbury, Rich Leggett, Gregory Nemisek, Sun Queen, Suzanne Zalisco, Yolo Duran, Knights Landing Tonight, Zepid Dragon, 93021. I can't read too good with my contacts, guys. Paul Mosley, Dodger Ryan 124, Lorna Jenix, Shujak Shine, and thank you everybody. And Blackjack says thank you, and Blackjack says purr, and you guys are great. And we're gonna click out here and do another positive Vegas video tomorrow. We're gonna review whether or not an icon can save Las Vegas. Make sure you check out Richard Wilkes' 11 a.m. Las Vegas time podcast. He's gonna be talking about the documentary he was in and answering your questions. What did you do? Why did you do that? Blackjack just killed the microphone. That's a mic drop from Blackjack. I thought you could hear him purring and he headbutted. Are you going to do it again? Yeah, there you go. Blackjack loves you guys too. You guys are great. Thank you for being with me on this journey. Hopefully it's only just begun. And I'm appreciative, and oh my God, you guys are beautiful, wonderful people. Thank you to everybody. Good night to everybody. Blackjack says good night, even though he wants to headbutt the mic and mic drop it. You gonna give me a kiss? No. I hate you. Okay. Well, I love you, Blackjack, and they love you too. 3, 2, 1, click. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? Okay. 3, 2, 1, click. Don't drop the mic, Blackjack. Just own the mic. Just like that. 3, 2, 1, and click.